are the best tips you could offer to someone to advance their career?
I think the best tip I could offer to someone looking to advance their career as a software developer would to be, would be to, develop their own community. So whether that's online or, in real life, having a community has really helped me throughout my journey. Just having that support system or having, a group of people who I can chat to about what's new, what I should look out for, or just in general, just to chat has been really amazing for my personal growth and career. I think my favorite framework or library would be React. I'm using it every day at the moment in my life as a developer, at work, and also in my personal projects. I used to be a big fan of MernStack. I still am. So for those of you that don't know, it's MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. But I am currently using Jamstack a lot more. So Jamstack, if you don't know it, essentially relies a lot more on the serverless side of things. So serverless functions, uses a serverless database. I say serverless because, it still has a server, just not yours, okay? You're using someone else's service for that. So if you haven't checked out Jamstack, please do. I think my favorite programming language has to be JavaScript, just because the first time I used it, I was just completely in love. I thought it was so powerful, such an amazing tool. I think that becomes evident when you watch my YouTube channel as well. I love to use it in its most basic, stripped down version to create games such as Tetris, Snake, Space Invaders, where I just use it, without anything else and no canvas, to really practice my logical thinking. So yeah, JavaScript is the answer for that one. I first found out that I wanted to be a developer when I actually was working on my own e-commerce website. So my background isn't in computer science. I used to work in finance, and I actually started a small business on the side. This was before Wix and Weebly were a thing. It was using some template, which I can't remember now, but it was awful, right? It was really bad. And I remember thinking this template sucks. I don't like it. And then I started to mess around just by myself with the HTML and CSS, and I was hooked. I was like, this is amazing. How do I learn more? And I think that's when I sort of knew that's what I wanted to do, and eventually quit my job in finance and took the plunge, and I haven't looked back since. What's great about being a dev and what's not? I think what's great about being a dev, and this is something that I say when people ask me what it's like to be a dev, is the fact that it's like doing a Sudoku puzzle, but just every day. It's great. And if you're into Sudoku, you never know, coding could be for you, right? What's not so great? This is a difficult one because I don't want to say something boring like getting something really hard that you're stuck on for days, because yes, we know that sucks. I don't know. That's a really difficult question. I would say perhaps the fact that it just feels like it's never ending. Like you always have something you could be working on. So yeah, that's what I would say is the worst part. I think the mistakes that I encountered over my career and how I overcame it would especially be around perhaps overworking and just not really taking the time to relax and have some time for myself. This was especially apparent, I think, when I was first starting out. I could be quite obsessive, and I think it sort of came out and overtook my life. So my work-life balance was definitely not healthy, but I'm glad that now I've managed to overcome that with the help of my job to sort of regulate things a little bit more. Work-life balance for a software developer or anyone is super important. I think we all have to think about our mental health at the end of the day. Being a ENTP, I am extremely good at making lists and time boxing. So that is something that I live by and stick to. And it really helps me manage my time in a way that I also feel satisfied by the end of the day if I've ticked off X amount of things from my list. So if that is an approach that helps you, please do use it. It's really good for the soul as well, you know, ticking things off. So tick boxes and time boxes.
Thousands of developers find jobs across Europe using Honeypot. If you're up for a new challenge in one of these European cities, sign up at honeypot.io. If you want to see more tech documentaries, then subscribe so you don't miss the next one.